as I was saying in the previous video, we'll look at different formulas and discuss them. So if we have maybe 25% traditional math, maybe we have the remaining 75% discovery based. Or maybe we have 20% traditional math, 60% discovery based, and 20% inquiry. Maybe we start units with very specific, explicit traditional based math lessons. Then we build into discovery based lessons and wrap up math units with inquiry final projects. So these are all things we'll discuss. We'll start planning units out and lessons that have our formula of the blend, and we'll implement at least 3 consecutive lessons or more should the blended sequence call for it. So that's what we'll be working on in the next month. And we will bring in our plans, how the lesson went, reflections, any reflections or feedback from support staff that would be in our room so that we can discuss it at the next meeting. After, when we meet the next time, again, we will discuss how these lessons went. Do we need to change anything? As a team, we'll share the math attitudes of students. Have they changed? Has there been any feedback from students? Have they noticed the difference? And then we'll use this time to revisit our assessments. Which ones are serving our purpose best? Can we streamline our assessments so there's a clear sequence for each grade and it meets the goals that we have? We are going to continue this work for the next couple months. So we're going to continue doing the lessons, continue doing the assessments, continue sharing our reflections, giving feedback. If we can get into each other's class, observe, that would be even better for feedback. And in the long term, we're going to analyze data. We're going to specifically look at our tier 2 and 3 students to see if there's any noticeable changes in their math attitudes and performance. And then we're going to start to compile our year-end report. So in April and May, we are going to start to wrap up. We're going to work on a summary of the inquiry work that's been done, including our data, our big ideas, any aha moments, and that will prompt us to discuss whether our inquiry study is complete or if it needs to continue to next year. We'll share a summary with school admin as well as the Department of Education. In the year following, we'll meet up with teachers who teach the next grade to get feedback of their observations. So, for instance, I will talk to the grade 2 teachers and say, hey, I'd love to see, after a month or so, what your observations are on the math abilities of your new group of kids. Is it any different? Is it better? Is it worse? Can you give me any specifics? And we'll use that to revise our plan as well. How will this initiative foster a collaborative culture within our school community? Well, it fosters a collaborative culture among staff because we are counting on the opinions and perspectives of the group to determine what the appropriate formula blend of math we will be using is. As the process continues on, we're relying on colleague feedback to assess the success of our initiative, as well as help to make any meaningful changes to it. And last, our initiative work will also heavily rely on checking students' math attitudes, and we will adapt our model where needed to reflect an overall positive student mindset towards mathematics. So we're not just collaborating with each other, we're also collaborating with the students to create something that's best practice in numeracy. That is my presentation, everybody. I hope you joined my initiative. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you're feeling motivated to be a part of this change. If you are, I would love to take down some names. We will be meeting in a couple weeks. I'll first send that math attitude survey. Stay tuned. If you can't take on this initiative or be a part of this team, no worries. I totally understand, and we will make a point of sharing our findings and our research periodically with the staff so that everyone can be in the loop and trying out these things. Thank you.